Bucket Boys podcast. I'm your host, Gunnar Cain. This is my best buddy, Zak Rector.
Hello.
Hello. He's already ruined the intro 3 times. That's fine. This is the Bucket Boys. This is a show where you submit topics. We put them in the bucket, pull them out, talk about them at random. If you want your bucket topics read on air, email us at thebucketboyspod@gmail.com. You can also look for clips, nice clips that Zach puts together.
It's getting better.
It's getting better. On TikTok at the Bucket Boys Pod, you can also find full video of the show if you want to see that on YouTube at the Bucket Boys Podcast. Rate, review, subscribe if you're listening to audio on iTunes or Spotify. Rate, review. Give us all that, please. 5 stars. We need it. Give us some money. BBLs.
Give us some money.
Bucket Boy lovers.
BBLs for life.
BBLs for life. With us today, I'm so excited about this.
It's the first comic we've ever had on the show.
Yeah.
Period. It's just been us two that are just friends.
And some assholes.
And now we've got a comic here.
We do.
I was hoping you'd catch that.
Burn.
I want to beat the shit out of you.
There's some residual heat from last week.
That is next week, by the way.
There's some residual heat
so
from next
not
week.
good at this. So excited to have Charlottesville comic. She's a fucking dog.
Dog.
By the way. A goddamn dog.
Yeah.
Everybody give it up for Amanda Fitz. What up?
Welcome.
Hey.
How's it going? Thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, I was waiting a really long time for you to bring me in there.
We got to do some housekeeping.
Got to go through that stuff, you know?
Yeah, we have a whole intro. I already told you we argue about how to do the intro. Also, it doesn't help that Zach fucking ruined the intro with the Bop It game.
My bad on that one. Sorry.
Half of a Bop It
Look,
game.
we don't operate this way normally. This is every single
Yeah,
week.
this isn't good. We're going to have to start over. No, so Amanda Fitz on the show. Basically a lawyer.
Really?
A yoga master. And fucking stand-up comic, the dog.
Yeah.
Big dog, road dog.
I think half of that was true, yeah.
Oh,
Dope.
yeah. She also has, I think, $2.4 million in the bank. I'm just manifesting things for you right now.
Yeah. 2 truths and a lie.
Yoga master, lie.
2.4 mil.
All in.
Absolute truth.
All in. Cat lover, Amanda, welcome to the show.
I'm excited to be here.
Hell yeah.
What an intro.
Your drinking game's going to really get you early.
Who wants to explain? Because it's hilarious.
The drinking game?
Yeah.
Go ahead. What was the drinking game?
I obnoxiously giggle every
Sure.
5 seconds, and I'm going to watch this back and drink every time that I obnoxiously giggle.
I encourage all of you at home to do the exact same.
She's blacked out by now. Absolutely fucking hammered.
So that
at
right
this
there
point.
was the example of the laugh that we're looking for. So,
Everybody should play.
yeah. We'll do a watch party. I say we rent out the Southern.
How many DUIs can we get?
They're going to book me so much because I'm going to sell so many drinks.
I think there's a business model here. We got something going.
I love it. Zach, do you have anything going on new this week?
New this week, we got, no.
Great. I fucking love it. There is something I wanted to talk to you guys about.
Let's have it.
Specifically, so I went on a business trip, right? I went to a business trip. It was a conference, and I took my son with me. Mm-hmm. We went to Virginia Beach, all right? Not special.
Exciting.
However...
It's very special. Just you and your boy?
No, that was dope.
Guys
it was
weekend?
just nothing. It was kind of guys weekend. First of all, and I hope my wife does not listen to this.
She doesn't. Don't worry.
Okay, good. Because
But I'm on it
You're
this time, so
involved.
she might.
That's a good point.
Oh shit.
Loves
She's
Amanda.
gonna. So my wife came out to a show Amanda and I were on to see Amanda.
And
Sounds
then
right.
I made it worse by telling the whole crowd into the mic.
Yeah. And
That's so good.
And somebody up front was like, I can see why your wife came for that other lady.
Did
I
they
was
say
like,
that to
no.
you? I was like, dog.
That'd be the best heckle ever. Oh
Also,
my
that's
god.
the crowd that would have said it to you.
Oh, yeah.
Where was this at?
In the Blue Ridge Cafe.
Oh.
You suck. Did you move that trash can closer?
No, I didn't.
No,
Somebody
there
just put something behind it.
Oh. There was a lady there. There was a white lady there with a birthday sash and a Tupac shirt on.
Dog.
And I tried to say that she told me she was married to Tupac.
Oh.
That's what
so
she
she's
said.
completely delusional.
This lady was crazy.
I think she said like 3 different ages.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
She was 24, 27, and 40.
Ooh.
That was wild.
That's awesome.
So we go to Virginia Beach. First of all, there is a place called Sugar Kingdom right there on the boardwalk.
Sounds dangerous.
It's a candy store.
Yeah.
And it's all scoop into a bag by the pound.
Yep.
And
That's how I got this way.
That sounds like a place you get kicked out of.
Well, sometimes I got put on financial restrictions for various reasons. Because
If there's a candy store nearby.
1, I'm impulsive. 2, my wife was not there.
Uh-huh.
And 3, after about the 5th scoop, you start to lose track of what pounds might feel like in a bag.
Yeah.
And
What dollars are worth at this point?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
There's not really good signage anywhere, and I was just like, I like candy. And I may have bought $85 worth of candy in a bag.
What was the cost per pound?
I think 15.
Okay, so that's not as bad as I thought.
15?
Well, I think that some, like, so they have these like circular things, right? And
They're called bowls.
The candy
no,
trough?
no. Yeah, I don't know. They're just, it's a big like circle thing, and then it has like lots of different candies, and then there's it's multi-tiered, right? So there's like 40 candies per circle thing. And some of them are do say like $3.99 a pound or whatever, but I think if you start mixing and matching, then it becomes a flat 15 a pound.
That makes sense. So if you stay
And
in this,
I was mixing and matching.
so if you stay in this section, it's $3 a pound.
I think so.
Yeah. Well,
I don't really know.
What kind of rules are that? It's like we don't like our sweetest fish to touch the Skittles.
It was
More
kind of
money.
like that. It was like all the gummy candies were here, all the chocolate candies were here, all the fucking
well, I think
shit candies were over here.
There's like gourmet chocolates and stuff that they probably had that would be
They're in the bag.
easily $15 a
They're
pound.
for sure in the bag.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, so if they see even one of those, they're like,
15.
nice try, fucker. Yeah.
Stop eating the candy. So did that, and then we go to the pier, and I saw a little kid at the pier with his parents, and fucking said, "Those dolphins are sweeties." So then I started calling the dolphins sweeties, and Gavin I got so drunk on this pier. Because there's a bar connected to the pier. I am shithoused on this pier.
And your son, by the way, he's fishing the whole time.
He's fishing the whole time. Every time
he's
he would come up to me,
he's not
know.
just like walking around with you
No,
while you're getting hammered.
I'm hammered sitting on this bench watching my sweeties out there.
Was this when you called me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, he called everyone.
Yeah.
I did. I called everybody, dude.
Yeah.
I was fucking
So he called you, he called me.
wrecked.
Taylor got a call, I'm sure.
Taylor didn't get a
Chris,
call.
the whole Charlottesville comedy scene got a call.
But to be fair, they were sweetie calls.
Yeah,
Like
I
he
was-
called to say nice things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You gotta call. You gotta check up on your people.
Absolutely.
And what better way to do it is watching dolphins on a pier. Also, side was ripping Newports like a motherfucker with this old black lady next to me. Dude, I was having the time of my life. I just had to talk about this because I was like, I'm never going to do anything with my life if it doesn't lead up to that for the end of time.
That's the pinnacle.
I think that's all I need.
Yeah.
Drinks, sweeties,
Noopies.
Noopies.
But
So-
do you think the woman that you were sitting smoking Newports with was part of it?
She probably wasn't even real. He was just that fucked up.
No, that's what I was thinking the same thing. The kid that was calling the dolphins sweeties, I think that was just an apparition of who he saw himself as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
He just didn't want to admit that he bought Newports. I got these from the lady at the pier.
No, I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm buying cigarettes, I definitely turn into somebody who's like, they're like, he's definitely going to buy Newports in here.
Let me guess, Newport shorts in a box? Okay, gotcha.
I was on a soft pack Newports kick in high school for a while, dude, and I don't know what it was. But anyways,
The soft packs are better.
soft packs are good.
That's so funny.
Let's rip into this bucket, Zach, because Amanda's here to just fucking show us
How to riff?
how to rip on
I say we hand it over.
Oh, is Amanda going to be all-time bucket puller? Holy
You know what?
shit.
Let's do it.
Oh my God, we're
Somebody
fucked.
who knows how to hold one.
Here. You get a hat.
Look at that.
Amanda's full bucket boy right now. This
Dude,
is
this
incredible.
hat feels tight on your head. It's huge.
That's his fat ass head.
So I feel like this way.
Oh, that looks nice.
It
Does
look
it?
good. It doesn't fit my head at
Wait.
all.
No, it doesn't.
It's such bullshit.
Or is this like when I start getting cool?
Oh, that's when you look like
Turn it around.
Turn it this way?
We'll let you know when you're cool.
when I'm cool enough.
with that backwards hat. You do look like Parappa the Rapper.
No matter what I do, that's what he tells me I look like.
I forgot about that game completely. Holy shit.
Anytime I wear
I'm gonna
something on
pop
my
it
head.
up. I'm popping it up right the fuck now.
That game was insane.
Put it right there.
That was Dreamcast, right?
I think it was Dreamcast.
Yeah.
And then it was
No,
on.
you're right there.
It was on PlayStation 2.
Was it?
I think it was also on. Yeah,
Okay.
Parappa the Rapper.
Sorry. Go for it.
I like this hat because it goes over my ears as well.
That's a big thing with hats.
It is a big thing, and most of the time it's like hitting the top, and this one goes over.
Yeah, I have a problem.
I've never experienced that in my entire life.
I have a problem because I have a short dome.
See, I have a very tall dome.
You have a tall dome.
Yeah.
I think I must be short domed as well.
I'm short domed, but the short dome
you fucking
hat.
short dome bastards.
Well, what did it do you? What good did it do you to have a tall dome?
None.
Exactly.
I can't buy a hat that fits. It sucked. That's yours now. You can have it.
This is a stool sample, by the way.
I love that.
No, I have a short dome, so like when I put on a hat, it hits, right? It hits the top of my ears. So I have to buy.
Oh, it gets behind them?
Yeah,
Pushes them
so
out?
I have to buy shortcut hats. They're called or whatever.
Do they make a tall cut hat?
No, that's a regular hat.
Oh.
They make deep hats.
I'll have to look into it. I found it.
Zach's wearing a 10-gallon
He's wearing a bucket.
Braves hat.
Snapbacks have never fit my head properly.
Uh-huh.
And I found a company online, Mammoth Headwear, which fantastic. They do make snapbacks that fit my big dumb head. Are we gonna do this? What do you got?
Nothing.
Because look, like, we'll grab this Future Ghost hat. I love this
Ripped it
hat.
off the fucking wall.
Look, I'm paying the rent here. Tell me that looks normal. Natural. No, it
looks
doesn't.
Real bad.
It looks so bad.
Yeah,
This is a normal hat. Put it on your head.
You look like you failed several grades wearing that hat. Put it on again.
I failed one grade.
Put it on.
his IQ goes down when he puts it on.
It can't go down much lower, by the way. Here, put it on your head.
All right.
See what it looks like on a normal human.
No, but I'm telling you, this is too. It's too deep. See?
Yep.
It's too deep.
Yeah.
I have to get ones that are like short.
You have to wear the like Smalls from Sandlot type hats, where they're cut tall, but then they have really long bills, so you look really awesome from the front, but you still look stupid as fuck from the side.
Shit. Yeah. And you can't. And so they're so short that you don't get like cool logos and whatnot on them. So I have to wear them. I have to wear them tighter and up, and then I look like
this.
But that looks good. Why does it look good on her and not you?
Because it's over her ears.
Okay. Fair enough. I don't know. I have big head problems.
Anyways. Bucket?
What was so funny about the mammoth headwear thing? We never got to that.
We don't have to get to it, but I mean they couldn't have been they couldn't have gotten any farther away from like cool guy headwear. Like
it's basically big fat fuck.
Yeah,
God damn it.
It's basically like they were like, what should we shorten? Hey, you big giant fat piece of shit wanting to wear a headwear to, and they're like mammoth, and they're like, all right,
that sounds
do
good.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my life. Anyway,
Bucket.
Yeah,
bucket.
Zach's hot. I love you.
Thanks, dog. Drink. You hear the laugh? What if we tried to do the drinking game in real time?
Oh, we would be fucked.
Yeah, we would be not talking at all. It'd just be giggle, drink, giggle, drink.
Throw up.
The BBLs at home would probably love that. They're tired of hearing us speak.
They hate us so much.
Your lovers hate you.
We got a lot that
You've
are fans.
met my wife.
We've got a lot of fans that are fans of one or the other.
Never both.
Yeah.
There's nobody
I
that
don't like
watches.
the way they interact, but
Or it's Gunner's a real piece of shit to Zach.
Wait,
That's
what's
get.
your best hate comment?
you just
The barrier to entry for podcasting is too low.
that's so good.
That's actually that's
I like
awesome.
that
I
so
respect
That's a good
that.
comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're not wrong. It is.
I want to print that out.
It's more affordable than you think.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck is happening,
You
dude?
take one hat off and it ruins the whole structure. Of the wall.
Jesus Christ, the bucket's in the wrong spot. There's one hat missing. Mammoth Zach over here.
We're back.
All right.
We're back in business. Sorry, what do you got?
I actually love the topic that I
Oh,
pulled.
I'm so excited.
Is cereal soup?
Is cereal soup now? Zach doesn't like food topics.
I don't like is this that topics. We've had is ice a rock. We've had is water wet. We've had is a hot dog a sandwich.
You don't like
Fucking-
questions.
That's a good point.
Which,
That's a good way to look at it. I'm going to let you two riff for a second. I'm going to sit over here and think about
sit
life
over there and
choices.
stew while we talk about soup.
That was good. All right, you said you like it. Let's
You
hear it.
motherfucker, you've never laughed that hard at one of my jokes. No.
Well, be funny.
Oh, yeah.
I think no.
Is it a soup? I mean, I don't even know what a soup is.
Part of it is soup.
Is soup just like something is in wet?
In wet?
Is that what it is?
Soup in and around wet.
in and around wet. Is
I
that
do
soup?
think this is the most straightforward yes that I've heard so far. Is ice a rock was a tough one.
Turns out ice is a rock.
Ice is 100% a rock.
Yeah. I don't even know how to. I don't even know. Is it soup? Is ice soup? Is cereal
Which
soup?
rock is in what kind of rock is ice?
It's a sedimentary rock.
Okay.
Turns out.
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
I'm so sick of these questions.
Well, I'm sorry we're trying to challenge
it's-
your understanding.
Yeah. That's what's happening.
My whole thing is like soup
Yeah.
can be chewable or not. I feel like you always have to chew cereal.
Well, not if you let it
wait long
soak.
enough.
Yeah.
Then isn't cereal oatmeal?
Son of a bitch.
Now, this is why we asked her to be on the show.
Whole different rabbit hole.
Which would mean that
Wait a
cereal is
second.
a metamorphic rock because it changed under pressure of being soggy.
Shut
into
the
oatmeal.
fuck up.
Look, here's the thing. If you try hard enough, you don't have to chew even Captain Crunch. It's going to hurt. It's going to be a rough day. But you could just slurp it.
Oh, I like slurping now.
Believe me, I know. I don't know. This is...
You don't deserve the crunch. You're
Oh, fuck.
It's oops all berries for him.
Damn.
That way you can just swallow them down your throat.
That's how you get through.
Amanda, thank you for joining us.
Dude, that's actually the first question when you're signing up for an account at Mammoth.
Do you chew your Captain Crunch?
Is it oops all berries for you or not?
That's why his head's so big. He doesn't chew anything and just gets stuck up in there.
God damn, that's so funny.
Good point.
Now I'm more interested in this wet or soggy cereal is now oatmeal, and that's fucking with me right now. I'm not gonna lie to you because what is it? Shredded wheat? That's pretty spot on. If you got too much, I guess it depends
now
on
here's
your
the thing,
milk to cereal. Though, what does that look like?
Oh, I light milk person.
Me too.
Because I don't like the sogginess.
So if all that light milk gets soaked up into a cereal, now it is
Oatmeal.
oatmeal. But I guess it depends on what.
Which is
kind
why I don't
What
eat.
cereal?
What cereal? Yeah.
Well, I don't eat shredded wheat.
Because it goes soggy right away.
Well, I don't like my cereal to work out. I like it lackadaisical. Just floating around
Give me
in
a
the
Lucky
milk.
Charm.
Floating around in the milk. Not trying to be anyone.
It's so good.
I don't like it to work out. It is also I like Lucky Charms because I'm just leaving it all to chance at this point.
Yeah. And marshmallows are never going to sink. Not never. Especially those air-filled bastards.
Let me see. Yeah, I guess. Well, okay. So is it cereal if it's got less? If the ratio from milk to cereal is higher in favor of cereal, is that now just cereal? And if it's higher in milk, it's soup?
You can eat cereal without milk. That's when it's not soup as well.
Is it just cereal by itself,
milk
though?
is soup.
Oh, my God. Is it if the mixture of the two makes it soup?
But what other...
Because it's still cereal in the bag.
What other soup on the planet is just liquid? Tomato. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Cut to commercial.
But wait, wouldn't that
right
just be
back.
broth?
That's the thing. It's broth at that point.
But chicken noodle soup.
Soup has to be objects in broth.
Yeah. Chewable.
Chewable
chewable.
objects in broth.
Yeah. That's a soup.
Campbell's.
But tomato
So it's
soup.
Chewable
chili
objects
soup.
in broth.
Tomato soup's not broth. Oh, is chili soup?
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's more of a bisque. Technically.
We're going too far. The real question
I don't think we've
here,
gone far enough, to be honest
since
with you.
we've discussed cereal, is anybody in the room a milk first then cereal person?
No.
meaning-
That would be psychotic.
Okay, good. I'm so happy to hear that. Because I'd walk
What
out.
do I belong in an asylum?
Well, yes, but we'll get to that later.
But also, now that I'm thinking about it, ducks can't come to a pond that's not there.
Okay, well,
No, she's
So
making a
maybe
lot
I'm-
of sense.
you're pulling some
So,
strings that make
I
no
actually-
fucking sense here.
I might actually switch to that now.
I've seen Amanda go these directions, and she will tie these loose ends up. You just got to give her some
All right.
time.
I'll
So
tie
let's
them
get
up
there.
so much that you learned no new information.
Ducks can't come to a pond with no water. That sounds like something my drunk uncle would say.
He was talking about coming in ponds. That is
That's why he's no longer with us, but,
or allowed in this school district.
well, yeah.
Dog.
We don't dog that.
Oh, not dog. Sorry.
We don't do that.
Sorry. I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah, there's something satisfying about pouring the milk over the cereal in the bowl.
Well, I think you could just over pour if you don't have something to watch the level of milk come up the bowl.
Let me ask you this: when you go back for your second bowl, and I know neither of you do, do you drink? Do you drink the milk out of the bowl and then start fresh, or do you pour cereal in the existing milk?
Oh, in the existing, first of all. Second of all, I'm lactose intolerant.
That we've established that doesn't matter.
Which leads me to why I was eating cereal this morning, Lucky Charms. It was Lucky Charms.
Dogs?
I was eating Lucky Charms this morning out of a cup.
With milk?
No, just dry Lucky Charms in a cup and just shaking them into my mouth.
Dog.
Whatever, dude.
That's definite. That's skate
So
park
is it
behavior.
soup or not?
I think it's a heavy yes over here.
Yes.
But I did.
We're making an official decision here.
I did change my whole stance
Okay.
about it being psychotic to pour the cereal into milk.
That's true.
I'm now on the other side. Now I think it's psychotic to put the cereal in and pour milk over it because
Why?
that's just waterboarding cereal.
So you'll be changing your activities from here on out?
Oh yeah, I'm switching.
Okay.
I'm having cereal tonight.
Breakfast for dinner, I'm all for it.
Breakfast. Should cereal be breakfast?
No, it's in any time of the day, all time of the
definitely
day.
a late night dessert. No,
I call it more a dessert.
it is a late night dessert. Cereal, breakfast cereal is not a real thing.
Unless you eat Cheerios like a psychopath.
What's your go-to cereal?
Oh, good question.
I am a cereal at night because I eat oatmeal in the morning because that's healthy, and then cereal
and
late
then I
at
go
night.
do yoga.
Don't mind
I,
him. He's
feel-
very
I-
upset about the question.
I was gonna say, I feel like we have beef now.
No, I'm just a very unhealthy person. So when people talk about being healthy, I'm like, no, what a loser.
I fast in the morning, so I don't eat. I do intermittent fasting.
When you say fast in the morning, do you mean sleep through your alarm?
no, I don't eat until like noon, 11:30 noon.
I'm with you. I do the same thing, kind of most of the time.
Now, what I'm not going to tell you is
Unless I got time
am
to stop
I
at
eating
McDonald's.
shit food at 2 a.m. 100%. Am I slamming 3 orders of French fries at 1:15? Yeah.
That's breakfast. Most important meal of the day.
Hey, once that clock turns over to the a.m., baby, I'm back in.
Yeah. So go to cereal.
Cookie Crisp, probably.
Oh, that's so good. That's such a good answer. Count Chocula.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You know what I never got into was like those rice cereals, like fucking like Cocoa Pebbles or Fruity Pebble and Rice Krispies. I
You
just
don't like that? You don't like your cereal to make noise?
It's just too. It's like you know what I'm talking about.
I was like, when you bought a waterboard Rice Krispies, they do yell.
That's true.
That is
The
true.
rest of the cereal's quiet and takes it.
Yeah, they're real fucking heroes. The rest of the cereals.
So speaking of, Rice Krispie cereal was fucking incredible.
Is it?
It's so good.
Now, do you put like bananas and shit in that?
No.
You ever did? Y'all,
You don't get a body like this putting bananas in your breakfast. Okay?
You do putting too many bananas in there. You get it putting bananas in your butt. That's where you get it.
Whoa.
I'm feeling attackish today.
I feel it.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, we
It's
started.
fine. I'm used to it.
Yeah, sorry.
Keep it coming.
Your mom's gonna be mad at me.
She's the one who wrote that mean comment.
Wow, the barrier to entry. Imagine
She created a YouTube account that says "Not Zach's mom."
Hell yeah! All right, we need a new topic.
Yeah, I think we milled on that for a little long.
Amanda's in control of the whole show right now.
I'm a fan.
I love it.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton.
Oh, God.
Don't get
The
me
dogs are
started.
into it.
Go ahead. I'm going to make you mad.
That's fine. She's the queen. I love her to death. She should be saved. If anybody should be
Saved from what?
death. If anybody should be cryogenically frozen, it's my girl Dolly. I love her, and I say my prayers to her every night.
You do strike me as somebody who would pray to Dolly Parton.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to pray to anybody, might as well be Dolly.
Have you ever taken a spiritual journey to Dollywood?
No, so we went to Franklin, North Carolina not too long ago.
Say it one more time.
Franklin, North Carolina.
All right.
And Dollywood was like 2.5 hours away, and we were strongly considering making the trip, but we never did. That was an anticlimactic story.
I was going to say,
at
that
best.
proves that you don't like Dolly at all.
Yeah. Any real Dolly fan would have gone the 2.5 hours.
Yeah, no, you're right. So I need to do better.
You're not serving the Lord.
I need to do 7 Hail Dollies. Now I'm interested to hear what you have to say. And you.
We need to get him a bracelet that says, "What would Dolly would?"
Yes, please.
What would Dolly do? WWDD.
Oh,
Dolly Parton's overrated as fuck. I understand. Why?
he's like about to cry.
Can you participate?
I'm listening. You had more to go.
How is this going to work if you're not reactive?
I feel like my reaction was just.
I don't think. I think Trailblazer, sure. Did a lot for music, sure.
Uh-huh.
Talented, no.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. We're not going to do this. We're not doing this. No. Look.
Working 9 to 5, bitch. That's what people do.
Yeah, and she's just a regular person. That's what she was trying to say.
What do we think Dolly
Working hard to
Parton?
make a living.
What do we think Dolly Parton was making by the time she wrote 9 to 5?
Oh, $9 to $5 billion.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. I hate when like hella rich famous people try to be like, I'm like one of y'all. No,
Well-
you're not, you psychos. Be real about it.
No, I agree with that. I understand where you're coming from there, but she was the first to do it.
First to do what?
To claim that she was working hard when she really wasn't.
So
You said she
she's
was a
the
trailblazer.
first liar, dude.
Yeah. All musicians are liars. All comics are liars.
Whoa, dude.
All podcasters are liars.
Now you're talking.
Yeah. Either way, she's gorgeous and I love her. That's it.
She's a bag of skin, dude.
Bag of skin I'd like to lay next to.
Golly. No, I'm not a Dolly Parton fan.
Can you clip just that line?
Oh, yeah,
A bag of
that's-
skin I'd like to lay
That's
next.
going into the group text message
Oh.
with our wives.
I'll clip it.
Bag of skin I'd like to lay next to. You psycho.
Anyone that knows me would be like, yeah, that checks out. He's into older ladies.
Dolly Parton, what are you a Dolly Parton fan?
I feel like I'm very mild on this subject. I definitely don't hate Dolly.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I can't break this up for you too.
I don't root against Dolly Parton. I think that's how this is getting taken. I don't root against Dolly Parton.
Said she's overrated.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that.
I just don't root for Dolly Parton.
See, at this
But
point,
Dolly roots for you.
No, she doesn't fucking root for me.
I can't see her saying a mean thing about anyone.
I
See?
bet you she does. I heard she was tatted up. You think that's true?
I don't know.
I heard she had full body ink.
Well,
Like just under all the clothes parts.
Uh-huh.
you think that's why she wears sleeves and pants all the time?
Uh-huh. I heard she was fucking
From who?
decorated.
From who?
The world.
It's an interesting thing that I've never heard before.
You've never heard that?
No.
Oh, no, dude. I've
There's
heard.
got to be like evidence of that. Like somebody's captured it.
No.
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 I do think the sleeves are just containing everything, like holding everything together.
They're all compression.
Yeah, it's all
They all got
compression sleeves.
copper running through them. Ah, shit, those people were right. Oh, man. Dolly Parton stinks. What's the next topic?
And to sum it up,
So we all agree Dolly Parton is garbage.
I can't get on board with that.
tough gong thongs.
What the fuck is a gong thong?
I don't know,
I've heard a thong song.
but also tough gong.
Tough one. Dude, they're
gong
tough.
song.
Tough gong thongs?
Gong thong. What's a gong thong?
I have no clue. Let's look it up.
Because
Doesn't work.
isn't a tuft like a little piece of hair that sticks up?
Tuft. Is that what you said? T-U-F-T?
Yes.
Oh, I
Jesus.
spelled it wrong then.
No, but this person spelled it with 2 F's.
Oh, so like tough.
Like,
Like,
ain't
oh,
that tough
that's-
enough? I
No.
feel like that's how that song is spelled. Or
One of Dolly's top hits.
Everybody here can kiss my ass, by the way. Tough.
Tough,
gong.
like tough, like the kids. They say it's tough. It's good.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
awesome.
So
Goes
tough.
hard.
Yeah.
I feel like tough is an old person saying.
Truth Social is saying nothing. I got no results.
We do turn to True Social for some of our fact checking.
So are we tossing this one?
Tough. Well, let's think about it. Tough.
Tough gong thongs.
Is there something called a gong thong?
I've never heard it.
You know what it makes me think of, and we might have to cut this out. You know what it does make me think of? It's gongs. Gongs are an Asian thing, and Asians also wear thong shoes.
Uh-huh.
So maybe they're getting stylish on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If y'all gave me something here, it wouldn't be so awkward.
No, I know what you mean, and
I'm trying to work backwards.
I think you're right. We should cut that out.
Yeah, you're right.
Were you trying to say that was dirty?
No.
It's somewhat racist.
Yeah, somewhat racist.
See, I was just thinking like
Gong thongs, like, I could keep going with this.
well, gong thongs also just literally sound like dudes who wear thongs because like
Dong
the
thong.
mallet just keeps, you know.
Backing into the...
This is why I never wear them.
Because it's a whole musical performance when I walk.
I wish my brain worked better.
I don't want people to be like, look at that gong thong walking by.
All right, we need to talk about these things.
Yeah.
Professional wrestling.
Oh, you guys got time?
Yeah, we got time.
I'm a fan. I love it so much. It's wildly entertaining. If you get into it, it's like a soap opera for men. But now-
Who's your guy?
Who
right now-
isn't his guy?
Right now, it's a lady, actually.
Okay. I was
Rhea
gonna-
Ripley?
Rhea Ripley? Oh,
Rhea Ripley.
I'd love to say
Shout out Rhea Ripley, by the way.
Yeah, we know you're watching. I'd love to say she can
I'm
get
watching, I know that.
but I feel like I'd be tossed around the room with that girl, and I'd be fine with it.
Does she fight other girls or dudes too?
She fights other girls, so
She don't give a fuck.
in WWE, co-ed wrestling isn't allowed.
Didn't she beat the shit out of Dom, what's his name, Mysterio?
A little bit of thrashing here and there. but-
Yeah.
So it can go that way. A woman can hit a man in wrestling, but it can't go the other way.
Always.
You know, I mean, it's just where we're at.
I feel like you should just at least be able to do it with a chair because that's like even playing field.
I think this was with the chair.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
I don't know. I missed that one. But I'm into wrestling big time. Royal Rumble, it always falls right around my birthday. And I make it a point every year. I'm sitting, everybody can fuck off. I'm watching the Royal Rumble.
Oh, I watched the last Royal Rumble 3 days late. My daughter is super into wrestling.
UFC too, right?
No. Just
Wrestling.
Did I lose my...
You lost your eraser.
I lost my eraser on my pen.
Your fidgeting has gotten the best of you.
Yeah, I did. I lost to the fidget.
You can now not make any more mistakes ever. No pressure.
Yikes.
I don't have one over here either. You're screwed.
I lost it. Yeah, no, she's super into wrestling, WWE, not UFC. She liked women's boxing. She's scary.
Yes. Because you told me that she was into wrestling. So the next time that I came over to the house, I was like, hey, how about that Rhea Ripley, huh? She's pretty cool. And she's like, yeah, let me show you something.
And she did her finishing move
And
on
she
you.
just
Some sort
attacked
of.
me for an hour and a half.
She hit him hard.
Yeah.
So she not only likes watching it, she
She
calculates
wants
the
to
moves.
do that shit.
Yeah.
She
Especially
just wants
to
to
big
do
fat
it.
walruses like me.
Mammoth heads. Yeah, she loves wrestling. And she's just like, we may have talked about this before, but she's like, just one day she came up and she's like, hey, can we watch Raw? And I was like, I've never seen that. I've never, ever watched wrestling a day in my life.
Where did this come from?
I don't know. We still have yet to figure it out. She wasn't watching on YouTube. She wasn't watching at a friend's house. Maybe she was reading the newspaper. I don't know. But she was,
Do you want to know what I hate to tell you? I bet you she likes a boy that likes wrestling.
fuck!
Oh.
This I have never considered, and I'm really upset.
Damn.
That's why I did the gentle, you might not like this.
Fuck!
I hadn't thought about that
I
either.
never thought about
it came out
this.
of nowhere. I don't know.
It did, and she knew all the information, which means that fucking scumbag's talking to her about it.
Also, that means that they probably been wrestling.
Hey!
Oh!
Hey!
I'm out of this one. I'm not even going to be a special guest referee.
She just knew how to do the moves.
Well, she started watching it. We started watching it. We had seen like several Raw.
Episodes.
Yeah. When you came over.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
had seen several by then.
Okay, so you guys are always watching it.
We started watching it because she came up and she goes, hey, Raw's coming to Netflix. And I was like, okay. And she goes, we should check it out. And I was like, I'm good. And she goes, no, Rhea Ripley, that's who she likes. She's like, yeah, Rhea Ripley, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't know who that is. And she goes, oh, yeah, well, she used to date Dom, and now Dom dates the other girl. And then she gave me like this 15-minute explanation of this lady's backstory. And I don't know where she got the information from.
You're like, well, now I'm in.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I mean, is she hot?
I'm invested.
Which is such an old guy thing that I do.
Is she hot?
Yeah, is she hot? I would say it, and it doesn't even matter. It'd be like, hey, you want to go see John Paul Jones? Is he hot? Is she hot? That's, you know.
Yeah.
So, anyways, it never occurred to me. Now I'm a little stressed out and shook up.
So I am curious because you
Fuck.
figured that out right away.
Well,
And it sounds like it's from experience.
I could be wrong. I just feel like when there's obviously she could have picked that on her own. Maybe she saw like a Netflix preview and was like, "That's awesome." But if you just automatically know a bunch of random information
Crazy
out of
information
nowhere,
somewhere.
that means that somebody new you're hanging out with is into that.
So I'm wondering, what's the first thing that a boy was into that you got into because of that boy?
I'm trying to think because there's things I like.
With that hat on, I feel like it was motocross.
It was skateboarding.
There she is. dog.
I did my first ollie at 11.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
That was just the boy's name that I liked.
Ollie.
Let me figure out something that might get us together.
Good stuff, cheap.
Ollie's furniture. Shout out to him.
You still got the moves? You still got the fucking kickflip?
Oh, dude, I can't. I'm not good at
Go for
boards
it.
that aren't attached to my feet.
Oh, that's right, because you snowboard.
Can snowboard, cannot skateboard.
Can't
But you
skateboard.
could at one time?
Can you
I
ski?
tried at one time. No, I can't ski because I'm not gay.
I'm just gonna YouTube talk. I'm gonna.
I love it.
I love that I keep switching themes.
It's so good. I agree, by the way.
I don't.
And that proves the point.
Oh yeah.
Skis are for gays.
There's so many. Just think about the position you have to be in to ski. You're literally 2 poles. You gotta bend down.
She's making a good point.
Yeah. I don't even want it to be gay. It's just like, there it is.
Is that the gayest sport?
Oh, that's a good question. I think professional dick sucking might be there, but
Slobbing on knobs is pretty gay.
I could be wrong. I don't know. Skiing might be gayer.
Maybe. No, nobody's really put them side by side to see.
I never really weighed the two out.
We should get a pros and cons list going. Holy shit. Well, we got a skateboard. You want to do an ollie?
You think you still got it in you? You can do it on the carpet so you don't.
Are you
slide
guys willing to risk me taking out your entire setup?
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
I just fall backwards
That
onto
was
the
that was a calculated risk.
We would never ask if we weren't willing to see this happen.
first guest takes down whole production.
First guest, cancel show.
That'd be the new Tina Takes a Tumble.
We get
Holy
sued.
shit.
Yeah, maybe not. Actually, I just thought about that.
I got to get a heel flip on camera because I've been telling people that I can do it still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Which-
yeah, you're the skateboarder.
I can still do one. This is true.
I watched it happen.
Several times.
I saw
Multiple
one.
times. No, you fucking liar.
I saw one with a toe touch and then another
you
clean
bitch. Oh, okay, so 2 times.
one. Yeah.
One, real
You
skeezy.
several and 2 are a little.
That's more than one.
Yeah.
But I did it. I can still do it. I need to get one. Could be people do not believe this.
I don't believe it. I need to see it.
All right. Not right now.
If not now, when?
After this, off camera.
You said I need to get a heel flip on camera.
Not on the show.
Oh, okay.
We gotta get the camera way low, and then
We're
So it
both
looks like
just
you got
really
way up there.
worried about the equipment.
Don't worry about that.
really
I'm worried
invested
about
in the equipment.
I'm worried about different equipment, but
It's all insured.
mine's
That's
not. And that the other one's not. All right, we need another topic. This is keep ripping them, Amanda. Rapid fire, go.
Political correctness. The worst.
Gay.
Yeah. A fucking problem.
I don't know if that was PC.
I don't know either. I don't think it was. I know the gong thong wasn't very PC.
There's been several topics that have been pulled that, like, I feel like it's rhetoric that we're not familiar with, and gong thong might be one of them.
Oh shit, we had this one. Tell me what you think what's a pink pickle mean?
I assume a penis.
Fuck!
What did you think it was?
Gunnar said,
I don't know. I was thinking about like a pink pickle.
well, hold on. Let's explain the lead up to it. And I think this is next week's episode. But we were talking about why are pickled eggs red,
Yeah.
and I think they put a dye in the liquid so that you know when you walk up, okay, this one's pickled.
This one's done.
This could be, because the other jar could be just regular boiled eggs.
I was going to say, it depends what... I guess you can pickle things differently, right? Is brine clear?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just clear?
It's like vinegar. It's just sugar and vinegar.
For the most part,
Probably then.
So if you put a dye in it, so you can identify this is just a regular...
You think they just put a little bit of splash of beet juice?
It could be beet
We
juice.
don't know what it is.
I always thought it was beet juice.
Because it's sweet. It's probably the sugar.
Yeah.
That's probably the sugar
So
substitute.
we were talking about this, and then Gunnar was like, well, now I kind of want a pink pickle. And then we realized that it might be a penis.
It might
and he was
not
like,
be.
I said it on camera.
You are a big fan of the Pink Pickle Club.
Shout out to her. Best since Dolly. That's all I'm going to say.
Sure.
As far as female entertainers?
Better than Dolly, for sure.
Get
Chapel Roan? I've been waiting for this, actually. I was hoping we were going to get to this point. You really think a pink pickle's a dick?
I would switch chairs, but I don't have a big enough head to hold that one down.
Not good. The funny part is he might not come back. We
got this. He's like actually pissed.
I don't know, but you should come sit in his seat.
He's outside slashing my tires.
We just need this camera angle now.
I was actually sit there?
Yeah, fuck it. He's not coming back. We'll make him sit there next. Fuck yeah.
I love it.
This is the Bucket Boys. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Let's get this. Zach replaced himself on the show. You think pink pickle? You think that's a wiener?
I was like, now in the comments, comment whether I should be the new host. Zach's mom's definitely gonna vote yes.
This will be the last one. Florida. Florida.
That I don't like really generalized things.
You don't?
You know what I'm most scared of?
What?
Crocodiles.
Yeah, crocodiles are scary as shit.
It's so unreasonable though. It's like everybody doesn't like snakes. I don't like crocodiles. It's their eyes.
It is a little unreasonable because you don't live in a state with them.
Exactly.
But would that keep you from going to Florida? Have you ever been to Florida?
I have. It. I went for a music festival. I slept in a field of ants.
Sure.
And I'm pretty sure I came home with malaria. It was sick.
And ants.
I was dancing really good. I had actual ants in my pants.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's the best place to get swamp ass, though, because then you just fit in.
Because it's in the swamp.
Yeah.
Nice. Damn. Yeah, my grandparents used to live in Florida. That's your seat. That's what I was thinking about.
That's fine. We'll make it happen.
This is going to be really hard to edit. I just realized now that you guys are switching.
Coming in the new entrance, though, was a pretty baller move.
That was good.
I was like, I got to do something different.
I do like that you come in from this angle. Pissy. What were you thinking about? Florida. We're talking about Florida.
I was thinking about coming. Oh, don't even get me started.
I'm actively trying to get you started. But Florida, my grandparents used to live in Florida, and we did the same thing. I was we were walking from my grandmother lived in this duplex maybe it would be. I don't fucking know. But there was this big field and we were walking to the pool for the neighborhood. And we stopped and we looked. You seen the spoonbills? You know what I'm talking about? These birds?
Oh, yeah.
The spoonbill birds. You seen these?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, it's just like a big fucking crane. And it's got a long beak, and it's got a circle tip on the beak, and they slap the water, and it pops. It makes this popping sound. And so we're looking at those, and fucking I'm standing in a fire ant's nest with no shoes on. It was the most miserable thing I have ever
They tore you up, huh?
fucked me up. Dude, I looked like I had chicken pox. And the worst kind. I had ants.
I got ants.
It was not good. All right, go ahead. Nobody liked this story.
Ants versus Bugs Life.
Oh, Bug's Life.
Ooh.
Correct answer.
Yeah.
Definitely Bug's Life, but Ants was nice.
So, Bugs Life, good story about life and classes. Ants, about the government.
The class system. Yeah.
You think if Ants was animated differently, it would have been better?
But also, do we dislike ants because there's not enough color diversity?
I do think that is a
Ooh.
big difference with Ants. It's too dark.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you'd kill in a black room.
I think it was really dark because it was underground.
That's what I'm saying. All that. Y'all are fucking with me right now.
You heard what you said, right?
Yeah, no, I heard what I said. Obviously, should have said it different. Go ahead.
Did I have more?
I hope so.
I hope somebody's got something.
I hope somebody digs me out of this.
No, but Florida, worst education system in the country, by far. I only know this because I'm married to one.
Those people.
I don't know what they teach there, but I went back to Florida with my wife, and she was like, "Oh, I got to take you to my high school," which was weird because I would never. We drive by my high school all the time to go to my parents' house. The last thing I want to do is take her there and show her where I failed. So we went, and she was like, "We just walked onto the campus, by the way, as full-grown adults."
Yeah.
And walked
They are
in.
public buildings.
They are public buildings, which is insane. Because I was like, I guess I should be allowed here, but I have no business being here. So somebody should be like, what are you doing here? That never happened. We just walked into the counselor's office, and she's like,
Oh, in the fucking school?
yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Because
That
she
is-
was an alumnus. So we walked into the
That's
counselor's.
how bad the education system is that they say alumni for high school graduates.
But we walked in, and she was like, you got to meet my boyfriend, because we were like a year in at that point. And she was like, oh, how have you been? And all this. I was like, this is.
You went out of state with a chick you were dating?
Yeah.
Nice. That's
I knew I was
commitment.
going to marry her the day
Yeah.
I met her.
Is that a real thing?
Shut the fuck up.
No, not at all.
Like, that's not real.
No.
That's what everyone says, though.
But like they had.
This is the same lady, by the way. And I love your wife
Yeah.
to death. This is the same lady when they were dating ran up and down a DC street screaming Jaeger bombs.
I can see why you married her.
Florida education is hot though. There's some perks to it. But yeah, like the whole campus, like I can only compare it to like upscale motel, where all of the classrooms exit to the outdoors. There's no like hallways
That's
or anything
interesting.
like that. It's just you walk out and there's like a corridor, but you're still outside. Like
It's just a prison yard.
essentially. It's just this is where you're gonna end up. So might as well get used to this layout now.
Did you have AC in the classrooms?
I'm sure they did.
Okay, because we used to have like a school like that, but we didn't have AC.
Oof, rough.
Really?
Yeah. So going outside was literally cooling off.
Really? Where'd you
your
go to
hot
school?
walk. This was elementary school. They had this.
In Virginia?
Yes. Getting AC didn't happen until like maybe middle school. It's like I'm not even excited about graduating. I'm just excited about
Where'd
not
you go to
sweating.
school? The 1700s?
it was so hot because of my bonnet.
That's insane. No AC in elementary school?
I don't know if we had AC though, but we didn't really have that problem though. In Colorado, it would be like 100 fucking degrees, and then 40 minutes later, it'd be snowing. So
Yeah.
we just did it. Virginia weather stinks though.
Yeah. I
With
mean,
no
I grew up
AC?
without AC in general. So, like, you just spent time outside. We didn't get AC in my house till way later.
What are we talking, like 17?
No, probably younger than that. Probably, like, around middle school, high school, something like that. So I played outside. A lot of water guns.
Oh yeah, dude.
Fair enough. But yeah, Florida sucks, dude.
Is that where that was going?
Florida was my house.
I still live in Florida.
It rains every like 20 minutes there.
It does. We went to
Nobody can drive. And by the way, I figured out why nobody can drive.
Oh yeah, tell me this, because you said you had some news.
Yeah, I was talking to my wife not too long ago. We've been together 15 years. And we just discussed the other day, I was like, somehow the topic of the driver's ed and the course you go through to get your license.
Well, because my son just got his driver's license.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay.
So we were talking about, because he's been going through this, and it's been like hell.
So I asked my wife, I was like, when you did driver's ed, and what's the course where you
Behind the wheel.
Behind the wheel. I said, when you did behind the wheel, was it through your high school, or did you go, because like some people go to like a company to do it. And she was like, oh, we didn't have to do that. I was like, what? No behind the wheel training?
They don't
let
They
you
don't
out
get
there.
behind. They don't try a car.
No.
Yo.
She said they did have to do a 2-hour driving session, but it was in a parking lot. There was no parallel parking.
2
there
hours?
Was no, 2 hours. Because when we
You
did
have to
it,
go
was,
on a road trip to get your license.
yeah, when we did it, it was like 2 weeks of every day driving
yeah.
on the main roads with an instructor in the car with you. Like you had to learn parallel parking. You had to do like every facet of driving you had to do. They would go to a parking lot, do a couple laps, figure out how to park in a parking space, which I don't believe because I watched her park before. And
It's not good. It's really not good.
so that's
God
why
love her. It's not good.
the whole state of Florida is just mayhem on the roads all the time.
That's why they have like 18-lane highways, because they don't need it.
Everyone needs their own.
They
lane.
need their
Yeah.
own.
So they don't touch.
They look at that as a 2-lane highway. You fit in where you get in, buddy.
I also feel like a big part of taking driver's ed in school is like the awkwardness of driving your gym teacher on his errands.
Yeah.
Like every
That's what
kid
we
needs
did.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. We just took our teacher to their house to pick shit up that they forgot.
We did the exact same thing, so we've all done it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And you're like, let's not make eye contact because you're the same person that taught me sex ed.
Yeah.
Yes, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, you're just driving there. This is funny, but you're just driving there, and you're like, yeah. So about that menstrual cycle you were talking about, was that? Can you just explain? I don't think I really understood that.
Can you get a little deeper on that topic, please?
So you said where to find it?
You mentioned clitoris. I've been trying to find it forever.
Cletus? Cletus, that's your dog's name? Or
That's our brand of Toyota, right?
Toyota Cletus. Oh my God. This has been a hot ep.
It has. They're all hot eps.
They're all hot eps. This has been a hot ep.
It feels weird sitting over here. I'll tell you that. Thanks.
You look
Dick.
better. You look better over there. I'm not gonna lie
I?
to you. Yeah, you look hot.
I feel like I look more bulbous over here.
Well, the camera can see more of you, and that's
That's
not.
a problem.
Yeah.
I
Mammoth
put this foot up here for a reason.
Mammoth headwear. Promo code Bucket Boys. Hell yeah, we got to get out of here. Zach, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Zach_shoots_.
Amanda, where can they find you?
Instagram, Misfits4, Fitz with a Z.
Dog. Fucking give it up for Amanda Fitz, everybody. Fuck yeah. We're gonna throw some claps.
Not for myself.
We're gonna throw some clapping in there. You can find me at Gunnar Cain Comedy anywhere you find people at. Email us at thebucketboyspod@gmail.com with your subjects so we can pull them out. TikTok at the Bucket Boys Pod. Full video available on YouTube again at the Bucket Boys Podcast. Rate, review, subscribe, all that jazz. iTunes, Spotify. Fucking love you guys. This has been great. We're gonna have Amanda Fitz back soon. 'Cause she a dog.
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 Let's get the fuck out of here.